Assalamualaikum and have a good day to Dr. Fauzi. We are from Group 16, would like to present about manufacturing industry, which is bakery.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Vanessa Jumbo Anagroka and my metric number is CP210041. That I'm from Sarawak. Now I would like to present about the introduction to bakery. As you guys know, what they mean by the quality management. So the quality management is act oversee all the activity and tasks that must be accomplished to maintain a disease level of excellence. Introductions to bakery. So the first point that I got from here is the quality since the starting of the 1918. So the use of a later the government that utilized this as a key the administration's concerns has gotten to be the battle of to the victory. So the second point that I got here is the quality implies thus the highlight of item which mean the client needs and the subcategory give client fulfillment and opportunity. So the third one is the quality is in the thing that can complete effectively in the brief period of the generations, time particularly in fabricating, organization, generations or operations. Next, I want to proceed about the introductions to bakery. So they got 7 QC instruments utilized. If you can see there. Now QC is the stand for the quality control. So the first one is the Pareto chart. So the second one is the cost and impact chart, and the third one is histograms. There are control charts, diffuse graph, handle swing graph, and check sheets. So this device is utilized to recover the outputs. So the cost and the dispose of them has been prepared and they can be progressed. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Today, me Munira Atira would like to present about the background of the company. Our group had the opportunity to interview the owner of the Yummy Dreams 2020. Hafsah binti Masdin, who is a school teacher in private school, running this small business with her husband during Movement Control Order MCO. Bakery sector is one of the manufacturing industry. Yummy Dream was a home-based bakery and started in April 2020. The type of product that Yummy Dreams produce are cake, cupcakes, muffin, cheese tarts, pavlova and strudel. Their signature was a mango cake. The order she start with her friend around the school teacher, and after that she go further with the take order around her place, which is Klang and Shah Alam area. To ensure their quality, she have to limit the order from the 1 to 4 order per day due to the main commitment. Yummy Dream is categorized as SME that the revenue is less than 2.5 million. The manpower is only both of them due to lack of capital to pay the assistant. Hafsah and her husband made and produced more than 1,000 a year. That's all from me. I will pass to the next part to my friend. Thank you.
Hi, greetings to everyone, Professor and all my dear friends. I, Solomon son of Palende Sami, today will be presenting the problem statement of our study. So as you can see on the slide, the data is collected from Puan Haspa binti Masdin, which is the founder of Yummy Dream 2020, based on the probability of problem occurrence in a month. As you can see on the table shows in column 2 the problem which occurred in the bakery. The third column shows the frequency followed by the cumulative frequency in the fourth column. In the fifth column shows the percentage, and finally the accumulated percentage, or also known cumulative percentage. So we can see clearly in the slide the most critical problem of the cake production in the company is low productivity, which occur 50 times probably in a month, followed by unexpected demand, which occurs 9 times in a month probably, followed by lack of employee in the third position, which occupies 7 occurrence, and the fourth one is lack of strategy, and finally the least is 2 times occurrence, which is the variance in output. Okay, the next slide shows the Pareto diagram. We have constructed the Pareto diagram to clearly illustrate the problem in the Yummy Dreams 2020. So as we can see on the graph, in the diagram, we can see that y-axis shows the frequency and the cumulative frequency or the accumulated percentage of the problem in x-axis. So as we can see in y-axis, the highest problem in frequency is 15, followed by unexpected demands 9, lack of employee 7, lack of strategy 5, and finally variance in output 2 respectively. Follow the line graph. The line graph shows the accumulated percentage of each problem. As we can see, the lowest one is the low productivity, which is 39%, followed by 63% for unexpected demands. The third goes to lack of employee, which is 82%, and lack of strategy for 95%, and finally variance in demand for 100%. So from this, we can see the problem ranking in the slide. The first one is the critical one, which is low productivity for 15 occurrence at 39%. And the least problem occurred in the company is variance in output for 2 occurrence at 100%.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Rana Shaira binti Azari. My metric number AP200516. I will explain about methodology. Methodology is very important so that research conduct has the most appropriate and effective method in answering the research problem. Data collection method is the nature of this study is theoretical and practical as well as descriptive analysis that accurately describe the characteristic of an individual, a particular condition or symptom, and the relationship between this symptom. This research can also be classified into research on the internet and the field because the data sources are obtained from internet source and interview. First is internet research. Internet research aims to strengthen and expand about QC tools and new QC tools in identifying problems and proposing solutions in own organization. In obtaining internet survey data, the authors use several websites to find information related to the assignment title. Second is interview method. Interview is a process, instruction, and communication of 2 or more people. On 1st December, our conducted an interview with Puan Haspa. Interview about his company Yummy Dream.
My name is Mai Ying. My metric number is AP200218. Now I want to present the part of result and discussion. For the first figure 1, this is show about the flow chart. This flow chart is show about the production process of Yummy Dream 2020. For the flow chart, it is very important for the investigations, and the research can investigate the cause and source of the defect in the production for the diagram. For the production process, the first stage is the prepare the raw materials, and the second is mix the materials, and the next is packing, and the next step is cooling. Is cooling about the 2 hours to shape. the cake. And next step is frosting or the decorating. And the next step is cooling. This step of the cooling is one to help shape the cake of the decoration. So this is about the production process. For the next slide, we are showing about the Ishikawa diagram. Ishikawa diagram is known as the factor analysis diagram or the fishbone diagram. It is a method of graphically showing a variable cost of the certain events. It is very useful because it graphically shows clearly what is the cost of the problem and which factor have an impact on those problem, whether the problem is higher or the lower, and how to solve the situation. For the Ishikawa diagram have been used to identify the cause of the problem of the Yummy Dreams 2020. So for the above figures, they are showing about the main cause of the problem, low productivity is the workers. It's because the Yummy Dreams 2020 only have a few employees, and the problem of limit staffing has caused the problem of low productivity. For the next slide, it shows about the interrelationship diagram. Interrelationship diagram is also defined as a new management planning course, which describes the relationship between the factors in conflict situation. Its main purpose is to help the manager to identify the difficult to identify relationship. After establishing a causal relationship between all factors, it is important to calculate the output and input error to each factor. The higher outward errors show the most important cause of the problem. For the Yummy Dream 2020 interrelationship diagram, it is found that their lack of experience is the probability factors of the company problems. It shows that there are total 5 out proportional the highest of the X problem stated and input errors. The lack of the experience can affect the impeccable machine layout and insufficient training and high cost. The diagram will be able to clearly analyze what the factors are directly affect the problems facing of the company.
Hi, my name is Nuraya Mitra binti Baba. My matrix number AP200431, and I want to continue with the recommended solution and to evaluate the priority of the solution. The recommended solution lack of training can be improved by attend workshop of baking. It's bring you closer up with the creativity idea or even get inspired by hearing other people talking. Employees can improve their baking abilities. Second, devise strategy for establishing trust. To establish trust, all employees have to have a meeting discussion what they are required or any resistance necessary. And third, on-the-job training. Employees can learn the baking by watching their co-workers produce a dessert or by copying what others do. It is effortless to use in application in workplace. And fourth, set a protocol to knock off the conflict. By developing protocol, long-term damage can be prevented and even teamwork environment can be created. All employees must sit together and create a conflict solution of protocol. And next, improving life of employees by first offering baking class. Managers can value a skill by reviewing the selection criteria and hiring in order of importance. Yummy Dreams could solve the worker shortage by improving them. Second, offering benefit. by gaining various advantages from the workplace such as attendance allowance, unique holiday and others. By these advantages can help and guide the bakery business continual progress. And third, attract candidates by looking for young people who have done of baking courses, culinary arts training, or who are interested in baking. This will allow more applicants to fill for the position while helping them to realize the opportunity that Yummy Dreams provide. And fourth, create a safe workplace. In pandemic era, employees are worried about their safety and their health, such as Yummy Dreams are required the workers to be fully vaccinated to work at least 2 vaccine of dose. Next, improved lack of experience by first taking the baking class. The bakeries will learn their way around the kitchen even while improving their professional abilities for baking. Second, brave to do something new. The bakers set a target for themselves to do something that Yummy Dreams never do. For example, fondant cake that customer requested to customize. And third, learning from a mentor. A mentor can assist employee or bakers in handling any issues that may occur, such as too dry or overcooked in baking, wrong temperature, and so on. And fourth, employee feedback. Employee participation will help to determine why workers still wanted to work for Yummy Bakery. It is also essential to the baking process function. Next, as can see in the tree diagram, there are 3 effects of product productivity and there is 12 solutions that could solve the effect. Furthermore, to evaluate the priority of the solution, our team identified the criteria that will be used to evaluate proposed solution based on matrix diagram. There are 4 criteria which are low cost, shorter time, priority, and competency of operator. Yummy Dream wants to reduce cost because it is the main issue and its high production cost. This is most effective criterion with score of 9. Second criterion is shorter time. It is important for Yummy Dream to reduce amount of time spent in the baking process. The effect of shorter time is 6. And third criterion is priority. Priority refers to something much more necessary or urgent than others and must be completed first. It is acquired a score of 4 for impact. And last criterion is competency operator. Hire more competent workers that are appropriate knowledge, skills, and experience to perform work safely, and it gives 3 marks for the impact. Based on the matrix diagram, there are 12 solutions with 4 criteria. We used 3 range. Green circle as the biggest impact by given 9 marks. Square shape is the medium impact with 3 marks, and triangle shape is low impact with 1 marks. There is only highest ranking for the solution which are 198 marks. The solution is creating a safe workplace. This solution must be solved at first since it is the first ranking among other solutions. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Anis Alifah binti Abdullah Kamal and my metric number is AP200045. There are some quality control tools that have been used. Firstly, we use Pareto chart to determine the problem in the production of Yummy Dream 2020. We found that low productivity is the main problem, which is rate 39% or 15 occurrence from the overall of the 38 occurrence. Secondly, we're using process flow diagram. This diagram shows process in cake preparation from beginning to the end, which are prepare raw material, mixing the material, baking, first cooling, decorating, and last cooling process. This process was important to understand because we must investigate the cause and source of defects in the production. Then, we have applied Ishikawa diagram. This method can help us to determine the main problem that have many causes. For instance, the main problem is workers and the causes are lack of cooperation, lack of training, understaffed, and limited staff, which have many causes compared to others. Next, we have utilized interrelationship diagram. We can conclude that the highest outward errors was counted as the main problem. The main cause of the problem in this diagram was lack of experience because it had the highest outward errors among the 7 causes. Furthermore, we have applied 3 diagrams to give effective solution. In this diagram, the main problem was effect of productivity, such as lack of experience, lack of training, and lack of employee. There are some solutions for each causes. For example, tech relevant baking class was solution for lack of experience, attending a baking workshop for lack of training, and offer free baking class for lack of employee causes. Finally, we developed a metric diagram. From the metric diagram, we can evaluate solutions based on criteria that have been stated, which are lower costs, shorter time, priority, and competency of operator. Then, the 5 priority solutions that have been determined are create a safe workplace, brave to do something new, offer free baking class, take relevant baking class, and on-the-job training.
Back to me again. Next, finally, as a conclusion, the main issues have been identified. The main problems of the company's problems from low productivity, which is 39% from the Pareto analysis we did earlier. Next is 4 main causes we have been identified through Ishikawa diagram or the fishbone diagram, which is lack of training, lack of cooperation, limited staff, and understaffed. From the 3 diagram, 12 solutions have been proposed for improvement based on the 4 main causes. And finally, based on the metric diagram evaluation, 5 priority solutions have been identified. Create a safe workplace, brave to do something new, offer free baking classes, take relevant baking class, and on-the-job training. This study will help Yummy Team 2020 company as a guideline to improve their production process in the future for better performance. That's all from me. Thank you.